Hello. For this video, I'm going to talk about how I blow dry my hair. If you know me, you know that I typically only wash my hair a few times a week. So just a few things to start with. Whenever you wash your hair, typically a lot of people only shampoo their hair one time, but I've been reading recently that if you shampoo your hair twice, whenever you do wash and wash less often, your hair is more likely to stay clean than it is to have to continue shampooing one time every day. So the first shampoo just kind of like loosens all the oil and buildup up, whereas the second shampoo kind of helps finish rinsing everything out. So start with washing your hair twice. Also, I'm really bad about whenever I lather my shampoo, only washing like right here and not getting all back in here. So I'm trying to spend more time just really getting my scalp clean just so that I can get more days out of it. All right, so I've washed my hair. I let it just kind of air dry a little bit while I put on my makeup. So first I'm just gonna section it. Actually, sorry, no, let me start over. First, I am gonna use my Root foam. So this is the Big Sexy Hair Root Pump Plus. I use this typically most days before I blow dry my hair. You could probably buy a similar product, just like a volumizing mousse somewhere like Target. I believe I bought this this came from Amazon, but they do sell this at Ulta. I think they sell it at Walmart as well. All right, so I'm just gonna shake it really good. And then I'm just gonna put it at my roots. Just kind of like from the eyebrows up. And a little bit in the back. All right, so I'm just gonna rub that in really good. Okay, so next thing, I'm just gonna put my hair into sections. I don't always do sections whenever I dry my hair. Sometimes I do 2 to 3. It depends on how lazy I'm feeling and how much of a rush I'm in. All right, so I use 2 brushes. This is the Wet Brush Pro Brush. I have been using this brush for a few years. It's amazing. My hair gets really tangly every time I brush it. It's really painful, but this brush, it does not hurt whenever I use it. Same for this brush. This is also a wet brush. It's the Wet Brush Pro Tourmaline Blowout brush. It works really well. A lot of roll brushes also just pull a lot of knots in my hair. They're usually hard to use, but this one I love. So I'm gonna go back and forth between the two just so you can see how you use them both typically. I don't really have a favorite one that I use. I kind of change it up every day. My arm gets tired a lot faster using this one, so it just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. All right, so for this first section, I'm gonna start with the round brush. And you want to blow dry your hair in the opposite direction of the way that it's gonna lay. So for example, just to kind of get some volume under here, you wanna blow dry underneath your hair, as well as on top of it, just to kind of give it a little bit of extra lift. So my arm's already tired from using this roll brush, so I'm gonna use the flat brush on the next section. But this brush, because of the tourmaline, it's also really good for frizz. So if you're one that has really frizzy hair, it helps kind of blow it out, make it a little bit more smooth whenever you blow dry it. All right, so. All right, so I'm gonna use this brush this time. Like I said earlier, you do want to blow your hair in the opposite direction of the way that you want it to lay. So if you notice, I'm gonna blow my back sections forward. So for that section, I started using the roll brush again just because I had some little frizzy pieces around here. You really don't need two brushes to blow out your hair. I just have them both. I like using them both. Like I said, my arm gets tired with one, so I just change it up. All right, so for this last section, this is something that is a little different. So I'm gonna part my hair right here. So whenever I blow dry it, I'm gonna part it on the opposite side so that I can blow in the opposite direction once again. All right, so looks a little crazy, so I'm just gonna move my part back over. All right, so there you go. You can see I've got a little bit of extra lift at the roots, just from those tricks of turning it, blowing it in the opposite direction the way that you want it to lay. So, like I said, I only wash my hair a few times a week. There's a few other things I do to it to make sure it lasts. I use a lot of dry shampoo. I will link the dry shampoo I use. I don't have it with me right this second. Sorry. I'm gonna go grab it. All right. So once you've blow dried your hair, it's good to go ahead and use dry shampoo on the very first day, just so that it can start absorbing the oil to keep it from getting oily. So I've showed this in pretty much all of my videos, but I use this Batiste dry shampoo. It's my favorite out of all the ones I've tried. I think I've tried one from Dove, from Tresemme, and Herbal Essences. This one, hands down, is so much better. So I will go ahead and put on a little bit of it. I'm actually almost out of it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta go get some more. Yep, it's gone. All right, so I'm just gonna rub that in really good. Okay, so if I were gonna wear my hair straight, I don't get as many days out of it whenever I wear it straight, but it's that's why I curl it a lot, because whenever I curl it, I can usually it'll usually last me 3, even 4 days sometimes. So there you go.